Hey guys, what's going on and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going through how I made my first $1 million. The truth is, I actually didn't know at that moment when I did that I actually did it. It's not something I've ever been chasing, but looking back, it was a pretty crazy journey to be able to get to that point. Because it was about hard work, finding an opportunity, staying so focused on it to be able to make it a success. So it's now some not crazy story, but I'm going to be breaking it down and telling you how I did it.
Everywhere I go, the people really want to know who I is and who I be. They stop and stare when they see me. If I said it once, no need to repeat. Run up on me.
It was actually back in January 2018 when I actually crossed $1 million, which you can see in the screenshot. That's my Stripe account, and essentially we had two separate ways of making money, which is a normal Stripe and through Stripe Connect. And as you can see, that's more than $1 million. But before I continue with the story, I just want to say I'm not going to be selling you anything at the end of this video. There is no course, there is no magic that I'm saying if you buy this, you're going to do it as well. I'm also not selling the course to make the million, then making a video about it, which is what most people do. But that being said, what I would like you to do is you can hit subscribe and like. That's all I ask for, and sit back and let me tell you how I did it. Back in 2014, I was actually working at an accounting firm as an accountant. Pretty standard, go to work every day, very serious work, a lot of spreadsheets, calculations, and all that fun stuff. But in my free time, I would spend most of my time either on social media or on forums, and more importantly on forums. So I was intrigued with the idea of how someone posts something and other people post to help that person or respond or communicate or argue or whatever that is, that connection on the internet. And so yeah, in my free time, I would spend most of my time on those forums. I kind of just found an opportunity. I thought to myself that someone can have so much of an influence over other people that surely there could be a business opportunity there. And I guess looking back now, the reason I kind of thought of that was because pretty much growing up, I was very entrepreneurial. So when I was young in school, I started buying and selling lots of different items. That could be games, it could be movies, a bunch of stuff. And I guess earlier on I realized arbitrage. But what I mean by that is the idea of that someone has something that someone else wants. And it's just very similar behavior I saw on forums. It was like someone has this opinion and everybody can't wait to hear it and then base their opinion on back of that opinion. So that was kind of the opportunity that I found in the market. And this is before the word influencer or creator was being used. So saw this opportunity, and back in 2014 quit my job, and I thought, I'm gonna go after this and try to see where it takes me. So for about 2 years, from 2014 to 16, I actually spent time just researching, learning, and figuring out how do I actually build a product that can facilitate what I want to do, which was this idea of that you're a creator, you have an audience, how could you make money out of that? And this was so early at that time that nobody online was selling products. So I spent 2 years kind of figuring out what to do. In the end, October 2016, we launched. It was is what we called Genflow now, which is my business, which I currently still run, which I'll get to closer to the end. But essentially, it was a way for a creator to be able to sell anything. So what I mean by that is it's content, it's PDF, it's courses, it's all that good stuff that you see. So in 2016, I launched my software company, which is Genflow, and that was the start. And I remember in the beginning it was so hard because I was trying to convince people that this is something that you should do. Because at that time, creators were as long as you get some free products, they were happy to post, they were happy to create content, they were happy to do all that stuff, right? So I had to essentially, I think one of the best things that I did was my kind of acquisition strategy was so good that I was so clear with my message and what I'm trying to do that when I would reach out to a creator saying, hey, you're amazing at creating this type of content. Do you know if you did so and so and so, you could sell it like this? And not only that, I'm going to help you do it. I have the platform for it, and I think you're going to make this much money. Let me know about commenting down below if you actually want to know more in depth about how I managed to sign some of the best creators in the world, and I'll make that video. But it's moving on from there. So we launched the platform, did really well, ran into lots of issues as you would as being a young startup, which meant how am I going to scale, hire people, raise investment, build a whole team. So the truth is we started off in my apartment. We were there working with me and some interns, We then leveled up, moved into our first office, hired some people, started doing it more and more. Then pretty much, I think it was from December 2016, the business started to really scale. All of 2017 was great, and we ended up working with lots of amazing different types of creators, selling fitness content, beauty content, selling different sorts of PDFs, courses, to really like hone down the thing that we just essentially started helping creators monetize in every way, all the way up to January 2018 when we then crossed the 1 million mark. Pretty much took 4 years from me leaving my job to getting to that 1 million mark. What's crazy is today in 2021 we do multi-million per month. So the context is just crazy that from then till now. And I guess just to summarize, so right now my company is Genflow, I'm the CEO. We raised $11 million back in December last year. Currently the team is about 90. We do lots of amazing things, and our creator platform is like going strength to strength to strength. Obviously lots of new different challenges now. But yeah, I guess that's the story. You know, I found an opportunity, and I think the reason I managed to make it work at that time was because it was just a clear understanding of what the market needed. A lot of times entrepreneurs that I meet and I see online, you'll have a concept that you so believe in, but it's like what they call product market fit, that your product doesn't fit the market. My product at that time fit the market amazingly well. This was the time where Shopify and all the other e-com platforms were so focused on physical products that because I focused on digital products, which are your courses, videos, whatever, it really scaled. This is what you see with OnlyFans, Teachable, and everybody else today. At that time was a moment, and we were at the right time, because timing is very important. So yeah, I guess that's the story of how I made my first million. Hope you like this video. If there's anyone that wants to know more, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.